Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, everyone. We're going back to find the Heretic's Lair, which is, I guess, north of us here. So we'll go ahead and work on that. Doesn't look to be too far away, actually. Yeah, so it's right here, huh? Let's see where they're hiding up at. Okay. I had to look for a second to see if there was a footprint trail. It's a little bit more difficult to see it in the dark here like this. Hello there! Oh, he's getting away. Can't attack him. The right blade can reach him, but not anything else, really. I know he's gonna probably turn around at some point and start attacking again, so I'm trying to whittle his health down. Runs right inside. Guess this is the base. And down. Looks like we beat him.
Looking for me, I presume.
Ah, the child who glimpsed the truth.
No, it cannot be.
She cameth unto me, as didst thou. Alike in gifts, yet set upon different paths.
He speaks true, warrior of light. Like you, I have been blessed with the echo. The visions terrified me at first. They came without warning. I wondered what I had done to deserve them. But I had no time to ponder such things once the calamity came. The land turned against us, and in a matter of hours, Falcon's Nest was buried under 10 fulms of ice and snow. We had no choice but to flee for Ishgard. We came to the wall, and while we searched for a way through, there was an avalanche. And then I was alone. So I set forth for Dravania. I knew full well what might happen where I found. But I could not survive on my own. I was found, of course. And not by a mere dragon, but by the great worm Hraesvelgr. And it was then that I knew why I had been given this gift. For with it I heard his voice, and saw the truth through his eyes. I was chosen to deliver this revelation to the people. To bring dragon and man together as they once were, and should ever be.
Guess I got the second one.
It wasn't supposed to be like that. You have to believe me. It was beyond my control. Children taught to fear the skies, who saw their loved ones slaughtered. Yet the Dravanians, though they know where the fault truly lies, fell upon them with such fury.
Men die, and their children forget. But we are everlasting. To us, then is as now. Thou canst not comprehend the violation, the outrage, the fury.
I will make this right. I am neither a saint nor a savior, just another sinner. Yet I will not forsake this cause. I cannot. I will see this cycle broken, and peace restored. We can do naught else, for we are now as one.
It's just scorched us. Praise hello, and you are alive. We came as swiftly as we could, but I see we are late. So they were looking in the cellar of this farmhouse. It's a pity Lady Alistar escaped, but we must not let detract from your accomplishment. We have them on the run. You have dealt our foes a telling blow this day, my friend, and I shall see that your efforts are recognized. Establishing an outpost in this somewhat remote location could not have been easy. Tenacious devils. Knights have matters here well in hand. Let us return to Falcon's Nest and share our discoveries of Sir Redrold. Come, after tracking heretics across malms of ice and snow, I would say you're due a few hours rest next to a warm fire. But there's also a quest over here, so we need to do it. Is it down below here? No, it's not. So it must be around to the other side of the house then, I assume. Ah, there we go. Ooh. Gods be cursed. Mere moments ago I was mobbed by a huge swarm of frost grenades. I made away with my life, but I dropped my magic talisman in the confusion. It was a gift from my family, but the instant those monsters saw it, they lost all interest in me. They tore the thing apart and fled with the pieces. The talisman carries a lot of sentimental value for me. I have to get it back, but I can't leave my post. It struck me as quite the capable sort, but it'd be a good last to recover it for me, would you? Looks like the talisman was broken into 3 separate pieces. I didn't see which of the beasts nabbed the pieces, mind you. I was more concerned of escaping before they regained their interest in me, but please slay the frost grenades and recover my talisman for me. Definitely tried. Yeah, I didn't have it. Is it the one specifically that would be over this way? I guess I can try, because I'm already 2 down and I haven't gotten anything really of worth, so... Gonna do it? Okay, yeah, I can stun them out of that. Still nothing. Come on. Okay, we got one. None on that one. Aye. Kill two of them at once. Definitely did some damage. Come on. There's no reason this should be taking this long. Okay, we got the second one now. Hopefully the third one's gonna be in this pile of enemies over here. Let's see, am I lucky here? Nope, wasn't lucky there. Thank you. Have the pieces of the magic talisman. Here we are. Well, you found them. Words cannot fully express my gratitude. My family made the talisman from an ice crystal. It's meant to protect me, but to be honest, there's more than enough cold around here without me carrying this thing. Still, it carries no small amount of sentimental value for me. I wonder what made the frost grenades swarm over it, so... Did they plan to eat it? For something that's supposed to protect me, this talisman's doing a dreadful job. Another reason, I much prefer not getting attacked again. I'll be sure to put this somewhere safe in the barracks rather than carrying it on my person. Thank you again for recovering it for me. I could teleport back, but there is that spot over at Anvil we're gonna have to go back to, I believe. Ah, that's right, I have to go... Can I drop from here? Okay, yeah, I can. Well, yeah, I have to go over the bridge, I assume. Alright. Well, from here it's not going to be that far back, so I guess I don't have to teleport after all. For slain those horrid wolves, you have my deepest thanks. There was a time when there was Ishgardian troops stationed at Camp Riversmeet. Should we ever recover the camp, will we be able to station soldiers there again? Make our patrols safer, let them cover more area. Before long, we shall move to reclaim the camp. When that time comes, I may call upon your services again. Ah, the angry deer. Did you find them? Did you find my grandfather's things? Oh, this looks to be everything. Holland's blessings be upon you. Grandfather used to work living as a ferryman back before the calamity. What's good a ferryman when the ice is thick enough to walk across? Little wonder that his health has gotten so much worse over the years. A man without a purpose is prone to sickness. If I could remind him of what he once had, though, maybe he'd recover. Lord Aratel, Mr. Scorchdust, full glad I am to see you both hale and healthy. What's the news? You mean to say you hunted the heretics down on your own and slew them before reinforcements could arrive? By the Fury. I believe we have made great strides towards purging these lands of heretics, and I mean to say as much when I deliver my report to my father in Holy See. As will I, Lord Aratel. May it serve to remind our superiors what houses Darren and Fortemps could achieve through continued cooperation. Indeed, I trust you and your knights are content to handle the rest. You most certainly are, my lord. During your short time with us, you and Mrs. Scorchdust have accomplished far more than I thought possible. I cannot in good conscience impose upon you any longer. Pray return to Ishgard with my thanks. As you wish, Sir Redwald. We thank you for your hospitality. Alrighty. Looks like we have to head back to the Fortemps Manor now. Overall, he did much better than his brother did, that's for sure. Okay, yeah. I think I see a mountain. Okay. Well, I guess we'll teleport back, because, we don't have the chocobo anymore, that's for sure. Yeah, I take it by your garb you're not from here, am I right? The sights of our city might be quite the spectacle. It's a place rich with history, a story for every brick that paves our streets and frames our hearths and homes. There's much to learn of Ishgard, and I suppose I could teach you a thing or two if you care to listen to this old man's tales. Pray meet me at St. Renet's Forum. I can do that, but for the moment I want to, actually, I think it's right up here. Hey, you have something to come protect my company, eh? Then let me start with the statue which stands before you here. This is Saint Renet, a dragoon of great renown, said to have wooded Galbog. When a legend, a dragon slew her beloved, and naught but its flood could atone for what she lost. After much searching, she confronted the beast, and that would be the last time she wielded a lance. By exacting her revenge, she says she cast it aside on the ground where the dragon was felled, taking up the cloth in its place. From then on, she devoted her life to uplifting the poor and downtrodden. Dare say there has never been a man or woman so selfless as she is in history, so the Ark of the Humble was constructed, that we should never forget our sacrifices. It's perhaps worth mentioning that we of Ishgard take great pride in our works of masonry adorning our streets. You'll come to find figures of great esteem and respect immortalized in some fashion at nearly every turn. Now then, let us move on to St. Florent's Forum. I shall wait you there. That is off that way, okay. This is, or rather was, the statue of Saint Valorant, an Azure Dragoon of ages past who once drove off the Great Wind Nikog. Sure you've heard of the Azure Dragoon, chosen by the Eye to lead Ishgard's Dragoons in the fight against the Dravinian Horde. Slight, but alas, like this one, a number of statues in our fair capital have been defaced during a recent attack. Not that we could ever forget whose name that was erected, mind you. In fact, one can say these disfigurements are like a badge of honor, earned from a clash with an enemy. Quite remarkable, wouldn't you agree? History being made of history, I'd say. Afraid that is all I have to tell you, our dear city, but that glimmer in your eye tells me you wish to know more. When you speak of Alt-Rigrelan at St. Redmrod's Cathedral, I have no doubt he will regale you with another tale of Ishgard's history. Alright, I think we have to head up this way anyways, I think. Alright, I have to go basically like all the way around. Okay, I think this is the right path. I think. Have I gotten this Aetherite shard over here? Okay, yeah, I have. Okay. Greetings, friend. Halloween's blessings be upon you. As you wish to know more of Ishgard's history, 'tis not often travelers come seeking such knowledge. The Holy See of Ishgard is home to Murad patron saints from many places are named. In fact, this cathedral was named for the first archbishop to oversee the Ishgardian Orthodox Church. They are a testament to the unshakable will of our people, to our unity in the battle against the Dravinian Horde. There is much of our people that you do not know, and we will not force our views upon you. Nor we ask you do not decry our pursuit of our destiny. Righteous paths we walk by the grace of Halon, our truest Savior. Alrighty. Now I can head all the way back around and, get to where we need to go. Set inside and see how this goes. Just Scorchus, I would speak plain. From the first, I questioned your motives and your competence. Unjustly, I now realize. Rumors have a way of growing more fantastic as they spread, and quite frankly, those surrounding you beggar belief. But Hakafat swore that all the stories were true. He championed your cause and begged Father to grant you patronage. And he duly listened, because for all of his wisdom, he has never been able to say no to my dear half-brother. The legacy of my father's sole indiscretion. Mother hated him, of course. Even on our deathbed, she refused to acknowledge him. And to be honest, she was not alone in her feelings. That's not the worst of it. At Camp Riversmeet, when we came upon the wounded knight, I knew immediately that one of us would pursue the heretics alone. An onerous task fraught with danger. And there you were, the savior of Arizel and haunted guest of House Fortemps, my new comrade-in-arms, Harkofran's dear friend. I told myself it would be a test, but part of me hoped that you would fall. Yet you accepted the task without a word of protest, not any sign of fear, and the duly tracked the enemy down, faced him alone, and lived to tell the tale. Plainly, Harkofran had the right of it all along, that I doubted your strength bespeaks mine own weakness. I'll not doubt you again, Miss Scorchness. On that you have my word. Alrighty. Ooh, black chocobo whistle, okay. Ah, Mr. Scorchdust, my lord the Count much desires to speak with you regarding your time with Lord Enerel and Lord Emilan. You would remain here for a moment.
The hero returns. I cannot thank you enough for saving young Imanolane's life. Aye, he told me everything. I've also received letters from both House Zamail and Durandare praising your conduct, and that of House Fortemps. You've won us much honor, my friend.
My lord.
What is it? Speak.
Pray forgive the intrusion, my lord, but I bring grave tidings. Master Alphino and Mistress Tataru have been detained on suspicion of fomenting heresy.
What? Explain.
They were observed entering a tavern in the lower levels on some half-dozen occasions. There, it is claimed, they made a number of inquiries. Inquiries which brought them into contact with certain, elements. 'Twas this which prompted a Knight of the Heavens Ward to demand that they be questioned. Sir Grinno, my lord.
Sir Grinno is a brute. An exceedingly accomplished brute, but a brute nonetheless. Alas, he is also a son of House Zamail. How quickly we forget the petty nature of men. I'd wager your friends are no more than pawns in another of my countrymen's games. Such is the way of things between the high houses.
That doesn't sound very good. Though you've won the hearts and minds of many of my countrymen, there are those who would never be swayed. Men who will dismiss your efforts and resent your successes, even as we celebrate them. 'Twas like that one such member of House Dismal is manipulating Sir Grinnox, for he is not a man to dabble in politics of his own volition. Me genuinely believe your friends to be guilty, but I am quite certain his masters know better. Yet the truth will avail us not if we cannot prove their innocence. You would do well to speak of Sir Ermic at the congregation of our knights most heavily. He will know more of these charges. Okay, where am I going? Okay, down that way. Just go to the plaza, it's quicker. It's been too long, Narn. That this visit came under happier circumstances. You come to plead for Master Alphanon and Mistress Tataru, I take it. Word of their detainment reached us while I was delivering my report on the Vanyo Primal. Surely I know not which is more ludicrous, the charges or that flying feathered whale. At Sir Grunak's executions are baseless, I have no doubt. Fruiting them will be difficult, however, as he is a knight of the Heaven's Ward. I speak of the personal guard of the Archbishop, the 12 finest knights in all of Ishgard, sworn to serve as inmates alone. Suffice to say, their testimony is unimpeachable. I have not the authority to challenge their actions. After all the Scions have done, rooting the heretics and defeating Shiva, helping us defend the steps of faith and drive them back to the Dravinian Horde, after proving themselves true allies on countless occasions, there's naught we can do. I fear there is one path left to us. We must demand a trial by combat. But of course, a trial by combat sanctioned by the Inquisition, the victor's claim is judged true regardless of the petitioner's standing. Under Ishgardian law, trial by combat pits the accuser against the accused. In this instance, Master Alphalon and Mrs. Tataru would be expected to face Sir Grenix in a second of his choosing. None the Knight of the Heaven's Ward most like. Two of them, by the fury, they can hardly be considered fair. As Alphalon's magical talents will not have gone unnoticed, meaning that he will have no choice but to participate. Mrs. Tataru, on the other hand, is quite obviously fit of martial skill and should be afforded the right to name a champion to fight in her stead. Lest you doubt, I am ready and willing to serve in this capacity, as I'm sure as Lord Hakafond, but all here present know that you are the most accomplished warrior among us, and mayhap in the realm at large. And it's settled. I will visit Master Alphalon at once and inform him already of our intentions. Narn, meet me at the tribunal when you are ready. Till then, my friend. Nice. Oh, there was a spot for the tribunal there. Should have gone there. Went too quickly. After witnessing a spectacle like that, every day seems rather dull in comparison. So you didn't see that trial order? Ah, you're lost. Fury take me. The way that heretic swung that slab of iron he called a sword was a sight to behold. Couldn't even carry a shield if he'd wanted to. The blade was so big. Had to keep two hands at all times. I was amazed he managed to keep up with that Temple Knight for as long as he did. Felt like a demon from the deepest pits of the Seventh Hell, bellowing threats and working his arts. Wasn't sure what to make of it at first, but then I heard someone say he must be a Dark Knight. You didn't hear it from me, eh? I'm sure I don't know anything about it. Oh yeah, let us speak of no more things. No who's listening. I think that might be the Dark Knight starting point now that I look at it. So we'll go ahead and leave that alone for now. Listen carefully, Narn. When the trial begins, the petitioner will be asked to restate his charges, and the accused invited to respond. Then, in accordance with the law, they will be asked to restate their request for trial of combat. Once the High Adjudicator acknowledges Mistress Tataru's right to name a champion, that is when you must make your entrance. Well, I cannot wait to see the look on Sir Garnox's face when he sees his true opponent. It will be priceless. Or seriously, should you begin to lose heart, look to me in the stands. I shall cheer you so loud. You'll wonder how you could ever be contrived to doubt yourself. Now are you ready? Let's do this.
We are gathered here today under the watchful gaze of the Fury to ascertain the guilt of two souls in a trial by combat. Petitioners, step forward. Sir Grino, for the benefit of all here present, I would ask you to repeat the charges which you have leveled against this man and this woman.
I, Sir Grinno de Zemile, brother of the Heavens Ward, did bear witness to these two foreigners consorting with heretics.
Let the accused step forward. Alfino Leveilleur, Tataru, you have heard the charges leveled against you. Will you take up arms to refute Sir Grinno's claim, and thereby prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men?
I, Alfino Leveilleur, am innocent of this charge, and claim my right to trial by combat.
I, Tataru, am innocent of this charge, but I am no warrior and cannot fight. So, I claim the right to name a champion.
To the old and the infirm, the young and the weak, this right we allow. Very well. Who will stand for this woman?
Just as I was beginning to doubt the efficacy of the Ishgardian justice system. Come, my friend. Let us put an end to this mummer's farce.
Render unto us your judgment. Raise up the righteous, and cast down the wicked.
Alright, let's get this battle started.
I have my pride.
Okay, things seem to be going good so far. Jeez.
It's over. Hell's take you!
Oh boy.
This isn't funny.
And down. We won! The Fury has spoken. Alpha Lever and Tartaro, you are hereby acquitted of all charges. Blessed are we who receive her wisdom and see justice wrought by her divine hand. Petitioners accused, go forth in peace. Delivered from an untimely device yet again. My thanks as always. Oh boy. By the Fury, what a splendid victory, to see how you strove in the face of adversary. Two brave young souls bound together by the prison bonds of Kamadari. Why, it stirred me to the very depths of my soul. Having been treated to such a rousing spectacle, it seems only right that I present to you a humble token of my admiration. Pray receive me this chocobo whistle. With it, you may summon a black chocobo, fully trained and ready to fly. Magnificent, is she not? Strong yet sleek, elegant yet eager. What say you, Narn? Will you take her for your seed? Lord Huckerfon, chocobos are permitted in the supreme sacral terminal of Halak Inquisitory Doctrine. Your steed must remain outside. Wonder what the compass is, though. Find and attune to all local ether currents. In order to attune to some ether currents, you'll need to complete certain quests, however most can be discovered by exploration. Entering this endeavor, you have also obtained an ether compass, which will provide you with both the bearing and distance in either current upon your use. Should you lose this compass, you may speak of Girl at the Forgotten Knight to tame another. To review your progress, select travel from the main menu, followed by ether currents. Okay. Black chocobos are all well and good, but the true reward for your efforts is the exoneration of your comrades. I shall be released upon the completion of certain minor formalities, which I mean to see to personally. In the meantime, pray return to Four Times Manor. Ken has gone or has done so already, and will doubtless be eager to discuss today's events. Okay, I'm just about done here, but I think I'll go ahead and go over to the house and see what's going on there first. A lot of people over here at the moment. Blood smiles on you yet again, Mr. Scorchest, guiding you to victory and setting your comrades free. I confess I did fear for your safety, which is not to say I doubted your prowess, you understand. I merely knew the strength of your opponents. You do have a habit of exceeding my expectations. Listening to the Heavens Ward while the city's elite looked on, by the Fury, anyone who hasn't been paying attention to you will surely do so from now on. My lord. We've received a message from the Vault. His Eminence, the Archbishop, requested the presence of Mistress Scorchdust. Invitation from the Archbishop. What an honor. Personal summons is indeed a great honor, and given recent events, you would be wise not to delay. Go, Mistress Scorchdust. We shall speak in Anon. Priest will be waiting for you outside the vault. Identify yourself to him, and he will escort you inside. Definitely an interesting invitation there. Though I think it'll wait for next time. So I will see you guys in the next video. So see you then.